Hi everyone, I'm Asmara and welcome back to the channel. Happy Women's History Month. Throughout this entire month, I'm going to be sharing a variety of content to highlight women in gaming, starting off with this interview featuring the one and only Kia. Kia is a YouTube creator, a partner Twitch streamer, and an overall fun type of guy, as she would say. With over 12 million views across her YouTube and Twitch channels, the internet personality's hilarious video game commentary and show reactions have entertained viewers across the globe. While initially gaining popularity for sharing her Sims 4 gameplay, Kia is all about sharing positivity throughout her variety content across all her platforms. And as we'll learn in this interview, she's had to learn how to create without limits throughout her content creation journey. So I actually found Kia around the time where I just started college and was going through a lot of different changes, and her videos never failed to make me laugh. There's like a select handful of creators where I actually laugh out loud when watching their content. Kia is most definitely one of those people. Her videos just remind me that we can find joy in the little things, whether that's just, laughing at a video game for an hour, roasting all the characters in it. Because of all the joy that I personally received through her content, that inspired me to make a funny moments montage of her playthrough of The Walking Dead. So this was even before I started the Asmara channel. So she actually ended up finding that video and reacting to it on one of her streams like months later. And so that's how we initially met and got connected.
I'm inspired. Like this is it right here.
And I'm so excited for you guys to hear our conversation and learn a little bit more about Kia behind the person we just see online and on her streams. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the conversation. So Kia, thank you so much for joining me on my channel. I have been really inspired by you and your content and what you're all about. And so I'm excited for my viewers to get to know you, as well as your viewers to get to know you in a little bit of a different way. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. It's pretty early on a Saturday. My boyfriend offered to make breakfast. I'm like, I'm busy right now. Like, give me a minute and then we could eat breakfast in the afternoon, So he's waiting on me, but I had to come do this because I told myself, I'm letting you know, I told myself before we did this interview, I said, I'm going to start this by saying that Walking Dead funny moments video, it blew my mind because a lot of people, they weren't too happy about how I didn't document the full series. If you go to my YouTube, it's only up to a certain point, and I continued it on Twitch, and it helped me grow my Twitch audience because everybody loves Walking Dead. But I didn't see your video till like months after you made it, and I was like, yo, this is hilarious, and it really made me feel like I need to start documenting my Twitch content more because once it's gone from Twitch gives you 60 days and it's gone. And I've been streaming forever. So when you documented like those funny moments, I said, man, I missed The Walking Dead. I missed The Walking Dead. So once again, I'm doing great this morning, but I had to start by saying that because I appreciate that. That made me laugh, and it was me. And I don't even watch my own stuff, honestly. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you. I just made that video just because your series just brought a lot of joy in a time where there really wasn't much to laugh about back in 2020. And so, yeah, I love that series. That's actually how I ended up finding your channel.
Thank you.
But we'll talk more about that later.
Okay.
I know you call yourself the Loudmouth Gamer, and your viewers have come to love you and know you for your fun personality and your video game commentary, show commentary, YouTube video commentary. So I want to know, were you like that same type of person growing up? Were you always like that type of person to make other people laugh?
Honestly, no. Like, I was silly, but I feel like I was more silly with like my sister and my cousins. But when it came to like school and even like with my family, I wasn't so close with, because now, like, a prime example is like my older family members that are like my mom's age. They'll see me on social media and YouTube and they be like, this can't be crybaby Kia. All I used to do, like, if we go to like a family reunion or something, I'm crying, I'm snitching on my sister, I'm laying under my mom. Like, my personality was just like the quiet cry baby. But of course, like at home where I was more comfortable. And I feel like that's why this works out for me, because I tell people, even online, if I was to meet you in real life, I might not be as funny because I'm at home. So like, it's just a camera on, but I can be myself because I'm comfortable here. If we're in public, they're like, oh, Kia, do a meet and greet. I don't think we should do that because I don't. What are we going to talk about? What are we going to do? We can't watch Paternity Court in the food court. Like, we can't do
that. Would be funny though.
So it's a different.
That would be fun.
It's different. Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting. I was also definitely that type of more quiet kid growing up. And then YouTube and doing content definitely helped me get out of my shell.
Right.
So I could definitely like relate to that. Like I feel like I'm a different person when I'm doing videos versus when I'm like in real life.
Right.
So you started gaming a little bit later, when you were a little bit older. Can you tell me like when gaming started becoming like a part of your life?
Well, I would say online gaming I caught on kind of late because I was like 17 or 18 and I was going to school one day and there was a commercial on the radio and it was like, get the new Call of Duty. And I never even played Call of Duty, but I was riding with my dad and I'm like, I want that. I went to school. Mind you, I'm 17. I'm in high school grown. He could have told me, get a job or something. But I went to school and I came home, and on his break from work, he came to my mom's house. We didn't live together. He came to my mom's house with a Best Buy bag with a brand new Xbox and the brand new Call of Duty that just came out that day. So I started playing story mode. And I'm just on the phone with my friends like, yeah, I'm playing Call of Duty. And then they're like, you playing story mode? I'm like, that's Call of Duty. They said, no, you need to go online. I said, I didn't even know you could play online. And from there, I couldn't stop. But I used to play games before that, classic, like I said, with my sister, my cousins, Super Mario, Nintendo, Dreamcast, all that type of stuff. But online gaming, I did catch on kind of late. Like, I'm going to be honest. I feel kind of stupid about it. But once I was in there. I was better than everybody. Okay? Especially in college.
Yeah, better late than never. Hey.
Right.
What was like the reaction from people around you when you started gaming or gaming like more regularly?
I don't know. It was kind of bad because honestly, and I share this because I try to encourage people to not go my route, but also always to remember, explore your options, because when I started gaming regularly, I actually started skipping work and that was really bad. But my friends were like, yo, you can make money on YouTube. And I'm like, I'm not going to work anymore. But it was a bad decision because, of course, in the beginning of YouTube, you're making pennies. So it's like, why would I stop going to work? My boss would text me and stuff and be like, hey, are you coming in? I'm like, I'm sick today. How can you be sick for a whole month? Like that.
You're just on Call of Duty?
Yeah, exactly. And that changed the reaction from people around me because I was living with my mom and sister. And it's kind of like, you just want to play the game all day. Like, why? What's going on? So it was kind of like a bad reaction at first from my mom more so. And my dad was kind of like, because now my dad loves my content. My mom too, both of them. But in the beginning, it was more like, go to school or do something. You just playing a game. But they didn't know what could come from it. And I didn't know either. But I must say shout out to my sister because back then I didn't have much money and I just used to play for my console, and my sister bought me my first Blue Snowball mic and I was using a bust down laptop. It was terrible. I made it work. Okay. So that was cool. But yeah, it was rough at first, but it became something bigger than they thought, bigger than I thought. So it worked out.
So you created your YouTube channel, the Kia channel, on New Year's Eve 2013. So I know you were 20 years old at the time, and I'm guessing, were you going to work? Like, what was your real life like when you started making videos?
Honestly, I was skipping work. I was staying home all day. It was just me and my dog. My mom used to go to work. She'll leave the house. I'm either sleeping or already playing the game in the morning. She come home, I'm playing the game again. But I was just telling her, like, Mom, look, my sister just brought me this microphone. Oh, and my sister got me what is it called? HD PVR.
I don't even
like
know what that is.
to hook the Xbox up. Well,
Hmm.
it's like the old school version of the Elgato. Like when
Okay.
you hook the console up to your PC. So yeah, and it broke shortly after. But my sister believed in me, like I said. So I was just at home pretty much hanging out. Like my regular life, I would like go out with my friends sometime, but not really. It actually came to a point where my friends were like, yo, we don't even see you anymore. I'm just playing video games. Like that's it. I don't know. So yeah, it was just an at home life. And I feel like that's why I'm so comfortable now. Like I'm just
Mm.
used to being at home all the time. So
Mm. What was like the timeline from when you first created your channel to when you actually started uploading videos like regularly?
um it was shortly after because like I said, when my dad had brought me the Xbox, I didn't know much about online. And then I ended up starting making friends online. You know, not just my friends from school on my friends list. I'm meeting like random people now. So I ended up meeting my friend Remy and my now boyfriend. His gaming name is Mr. Neverlacken, but his name is Quan.
Mm-hmm.
But they were
Key.
doing GTA videos, which is like I must say the original GTA RP. What we have now as GTA RP modded. Back then they used to go in the lobby and just be like, all right, bro, this is what we're about to do and set it up. And it was like, it was really entertaining. So when I saw what they were doing, I was like, let me make a YouTube and let me upload. So I probably uploaded like the week after I made the channel. Like I was right on it because like I said, they were like, you can make money on YouTube. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm getting like 10 cents on YouTube.
Getting paid. Hey.
But I was ready. I was ready because before that, I never even watched YouTube. I always tell everybody the only reason I used to go on YouTube was to listen to B2K,
Hmm.
old B2K music. That's it.
So your friends at the time inspired you to start making content.
Right.
What did your channel look like at the start? Like, were you just making Call of Duty videos? What were you uploading?
I was doing like Call of Duty gameplay and then like a voiceover. Like sometime I would talk about like advice topics. I had a series called Girl Talk. I would probably put like me playing a random GTA mission on the background and then just talk over it. And really like when I look back at it, talking about nothing. Like why are you even uploading this? But everybody starts somewhere. So I'm not mad at it because, like I said, it became more than what I ever thought it would be.
And also, what was your experience like being also a black girl playing Call of Duty online? Because I can just only imagine what that comes with.
Honestly, that's the reason why I stopped uploading Call of Duty. That is a fact about my YouTube channel. I had to stop uploading. I played it in my free time. But as far as like uploading and streaming, it was my number one game, but I could not play it and record it and stream it because nobody wants to see it. And then of course, being black, you will get the trolls and the negativity. It was like
Hmm.
terrible. Like even apart from recording and streaming, like even if I'm just playing in my own free time, as soon as they hear your voice in the lobby, they're gonna start talking crazy. Like it was a mess. But then, like I said, I ended up being so good at the game. It's like, okay, you say what you want, but just know I'm about to slap you in Call of Duty at the end of the day. We're not worried about anything else. So that's what kept me playing. But now I don't even play Call of Duty at all. Like
Hmm.
at all.
So,
It's like
when did The Sims become like a thing on your channel? Like, how did you initially get introduced to the game?
so I used to play the herbs like when I was younger and busting out on my GameCube. But apart from that, I never played The Sims on PC. Like we had a family PC, but I never had a PC, that runs games. If I was playing the game on PC, I'm playing like the spaceship pinball game or, trying to play solitaire. I don't even get it, but only those type of games. So I was never able to play PC games. But one day, one of my friends that plays GTA, his name is Toons, Cartoon Management on YouTube. He had a gaming channel and he was making Sims. Like I've seen the Sims, but they had real clothes on, like Sims with like a Gucci sweater. And I'm like, bro, what is this? I asked him, I'm like, what is this? He said, yo, it's just the Sims, but you have to download, like clothing and stuff. So I bought it instantly. Like he was like, you should buy this. And I was buying it just to play on my free time because I had, like I said, my bust down laptop. I still had the terrible laptop. So he introduced me to it. I never played The Sims without CC. That's why it's so hard for me to play like just the regular game, because I downloaded the game and downloaded CC in one swap, like, and I couldn't turn back. So Toon definitely introduced me to that. So shout out to my bro Toon.
Mhm. So, what was the evolution of your content from like when you were doing like the Call of Duty videos and like the other gameplay, the other like just sort of talking videos to when you started uploading The Sims?
Honestly, I feel like in between, I was taking like some time off. I wasn't really uploading anything. I wasn't. I tried to make content, like I did like a Q&A one time, like just in it, because back then I didn't use a face cam. Even still in my gameplays, I don't use face cam. But the only reason why is because honestly, I need a better computer because when I play the game and turn the camera on, they lag. So I can only do one or the other. So I still don't do face cam, but I tried that and I was like, this is not really my thing. So I stopped. And then, like I said, once Toon introduced me to The Sims, I was playing in my free time. And I think it was either Christmas or my birthday. And I asked for a computer. And then I got an all-in-one desktop, which was terrible too, but I didn't know. But I was able to make content. One screen, I used to put OBS in the back and put The Sims in the front and just start playing. And when I uploaded it, my friend Toons, he shared it. We were both like doing a Let's Play at the same time. And back then, YouTube wasn't so strict. So we were using, the crazy Sims mods. And it was drawing a lot of attention. So it was easy to gain that fan base, honestly. Like, I gained that pretty fast once I started uploading The Sims.
When you started uploading Sims content, you eventually grew to gaining 100,000 subscribers. So what did reaching that milestone mean to you?
I was very happy about it. Honestly, like to see the number, it was cool. I was like, yes, 100K. But when it was a black box with the 100K YouTube plaque on my front porch, now mind you, YouTube, I'm gonna be honest, I was upset with you guys because they put the black box on your porch. Like it's not closed, like it's
Oh,
not
really?
covered. It's a black box that says YouTube on it.
They're trying
What
to
if
get you
somebody
get
was
robbed.
walking by? Yeah, like what if somebody was just walking by? They're like, "Oh, I know what that is," because people have seen it. You know what the box looks like. But I was kind of upset. They did cover it in plastic because it was raining, but I'm pretty sure it was just the UPS person that did that. But whatever. Anyway, it was more real when I was able to have it in my hand. Like when I was able to see 100K on this real plaque right here. Like, and when they send it to you, they give you a note that says like, do you know 100,000 people is the size of a stadium or something like that? And then when you visualize that, it's like, wow, like that's a good, a great, not good, a great feeling and a great accomplishment. So yeah, it was cool to see the number, but once I got it in my hand, I was like, yeah, yeah.
So I remember in your 100K unboxing video, you mentioned that something that meant a lot to you was showing that girls could game, and that's something that you wanted to show through your content. So is that something still like relevant to, I guess, the mission of your channel today?
Yes, honestly, I feel like I would say now I would lean more towards trying to let people know that girls are in this community in general, even not gaming, but I started on YouTube, now I'm more on Twitch. Twitch is not just gaming because honestly, like I said, I don't play Call of Duty anymore. I don't really care for The Sims 4. I do game sometimes, but in these spaces, you're so used to seeing men, 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 men. And then even if it's just a girl on Twitch doing her makeup, let her be in this space. Women are in these spaces. It's not just for you and your homeboys anymore. Like that's how I feel. So not just gaming. Gaming is important because women are still counted out. But just in these spaces like Twitch and YouTube and not just social media models and like we are everywhere. Everywhere, okay?
We do
So, yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
This is a question from Lex in your Discord server. So they want to know, what obstacles have you faced being a gamer in a male-dominated platform?
Perfect question. I feel like there are a lot of people that make similar content to me, but since they are a male, you notice the difference in numbers. Like, and that's even related to how they say men make more money than women. Like, I feel like it's like the same thing basically. Like, I don't know. People have more respect for men, I guess, when it comes to working and when it comes to gaming. But it's like I said, I feel like it should be more of an equal playing field because we exist in these spaces. So I feel like one of the main things, I guess I could call it an obstacle because I used to like feel bad about it. I'll look at people that do similar things to me and I'm like, my numbers, they don't do what they do. You know what I mean? But it's just a male dominated space. And it's came a long way. It has come a very long way, but there's still more work to be done. There's definitely more work to be done. Because I feel like if I was a dude, my YouTube would be amazing. But I'm a girl, so we can't get those numbers yet.
But it definitely is changing. It's evolving as time goes on.
Right.
Yeah. Um, so what about your content do you think resonated with your viewers the most?
I think because my main thing is just act like you're talking to your friends. Like most of the time I see a lot of people, and I've done it on YouTube, but that it made things easier for me on Twitch when it's like I'm live, I'm just sitting here talking. I might say the wrong thing, I might say something crazy, but it's more like a friendship thing. You got to be comfortable. So I feel like as comfortable as I am chatting with them, it's easy for them to chat with me as well because on YouTube it's like, hey, what's up guys, like more like uniform, and then on Twitch it's just like more chilling, hanging out. So I feel like Twitch helped me grow more of a tight knit bond with the people in my community so they can relate to me.
I think also I would say like your authenticity. I recognize like one of the first things I recognize when I started watching your content is how you really just be chilling and just being yourself, but it also be hilarious at the same time. Like you just be talking about what's happening in the game.
Right.
But I remember from some of your older videos you saying that you weren't always comfortable like being yourself in that way. Like you used to kind of hide the way that you talk or the way that you laugh. How do you think like you like becoming more comfortable in yourself helped grow your content as well?
I feel like that's what made it more relatable. Like I said, like coming to Twitch and just talking as if these are my friends and just being comfortable, not like so uniform. Like I would get on YouTube, set up for my voiceover, do the voiceover, then go in and pitch the voice because and this relates back to where I said in the Call of Duty lobbies where they would talk about you. They're like, oh, you sound like a boy going into puberty. They would always say that to me. And I'm like, I'm not a boy. I'm not a boy. So it made me feel a way, like trying to come into the gaming space. And it's like people going to comment on my YouTube and talk about my voice. But then it came to a point, I'm like, yo, why am I doing all this extra editing? It's just stressing. It's just stressing me. So I started skipping the editing, whatever. I'm like, whatever voiceover you get today, it's what you're going to get today. And it's crazy when I started doing it that way, the audience grew even faster. And that's what made me realize you have to be yourself. Like, it's so many people that are faking it or trying to be somebody else. Like, especially on social media, people try to follow other people and stuff. Nope. I feel like the number one way that you could grow is to be yourself because they won't be able to find it anywhere else. If you're trying to be like somebody else, they can find it anywhere. But if you just be yourself, they're going to be like, yeah, I need to come back here every time because this is the vibe that I'm looking for. And I can't get it from anybody else because it's this person. So, yeah.
There's like something unique that only like you can bring to the table.
Right, exactly.
Did you ever struggle with sort of doubt with your channel as it was starting to grow? Or just as you kept creating content? What was your experience with that?
I actually struggle with doubt in my channel when I moved here and decided to stop The Sims 4. So when I moved into my new house in 2020, I was leaning more towards IRL content. And I did upload some IRL content, but I would get swarmed with messages like, "Where's The Sims? Where's The Sims? Where?" And I'm like, if that's the only thing y'all want to see, I'm not uploading anything. And I was so upset. So like, if they go look at my YouTube, they could see like how spread apart my content became. Because I'm like, on Twitch, they want to see anything. Like on Twitch, I could do anything. Of course, The Sims will get higher views on Twitch always, but I just didn't want to be in a box. I'm like, bruh, I can't do anything. All you want to see is The Sims. So I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going to upload anymore at all. And I was down about it because YouTube was like my day to day. Like, but I realized I put myself in the box when every single day I'm just playing The Sims and giving them The Sims. It's like giving somebody drugs. They're like, we need more drugs. So it's like, hey, I don't know. But I was definitely feeling down about it for a while, like for a good amount of time. Even when I got pregnant, they were like, oh, when I got pregnant, this is a prime example. People want The Sims so bad. When I got pregnant, I uploaded a video. It got a lot of good feedback, but I lost 2,000 subscribers. I guess it just like, no Sims and you're having a baby? We don't care. And they just started unsubscribing. And I'm like, bye, I guess. So it just showed me even more. Like people, they just want The Sims. They don't even care about me. They just want The Sims. So that made me feel sad, but I'd rather just have the genuine audience. If you just want The Sims, there's a lot of people who play The Sims. So I don't feel doubtful about it anymore. I started uploading Sims 3 just because that's what I want to do. But yeah, they tried to force me into it, and I was pretty sad about it.
But it's most important that you kind of like make content that you like, because that's what's gonna make your audience relate to it more, you know.
Right.
So when did you begin expanding your content from YouTube, just doing YouTube videos, to mainly being on Twitch?
Everybody used to always tell me, you need to stream on Twitch, and I'm like, no. Like my answer was always no. And then one day I got an email, and then they were like, do you want to be a Twitch partner? And I'm like, huh? Like I was so confused because everybody knows with Twitch you have to stream, affiliate, then stream as an affiliate and gain that partner. But I didn't know if you have a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube, you could just automatically go to Twitch and just go straight to partner. So the whole time I'm saying no, it kind of worked out, because if I would have ran to Twitch, I would have had to do the affiliate and everything. And maybe they would have reached out and helped me to, jump ahead. But Twitch was not on my list at all. Like it was not a thing. And even when I did stream on Twitch, I used to stream Overwatch. But I'm black, so that
didn't work out.
Kind of like Call of Duty. So yeah, I was just on Twitch, just chilling, watching streams. But when I got that email, I was like, okay. So we went through the onboarding process, and they were like, okay, your first stream is this day, blah blah blah. From that first day, and for my first stream, I was so nervous. But I'm like, I stream on YouTube. I was streaming The Sims on my YouTube. But to go on Twitch, I was so nervous, but it was good. It went very well, and the audience grew fast. I made sure on every YouTube video, the link is always in the description. And yeah, it's like pulling teeth trying to get your YouTube followers to go to a different website. Like it's going to kill them to click a link. But whoever clicked the link, yeah, now we rocking on Twitch. And I definitely prefer Twitch, honestly, so.
What do you like about Twitch content that you don't necessarily get from YouTube?
Not having to edit, not having to do anything. You just press the button and then like, hey, what's up? Let's chill. Like that's it. YouTube, it'll be like, oh, I'm about to eat breakfast, then I gotta sit down and record this video. Oh my goodness, my OBS is not working right now. Like all of that is just like too much. So Twitch is just press the button and here we are. And I actually grew to like that because in the beginning I would tell people I don't want to go on Twitch because I like to record and edit so everything is perfect. Because when I have an emote on my Twitch, Key Mayweather, but when I read, I always stumble over my words. So if I could edit the video, you don't know that. You don't know that. So I used to prefer that, but once I got comfortable, I'm like, oh well, we all mess up. So yeah, but I prefer Twitch because it's just get on, hang out instead of having the edits and the whole any troubleshooting problem. I mean, there's still troubleshooting problems, but making YouTube content is definitely more stress than streaming. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot more like steps, a lot more work that goes into it.
Right. Exactly.
So you recently, or I guess not, well, kind of recently, but you hit 1 million views on Twitch in February of last year. So it's almost been a year. What did reaching that milestone mean to you?
I was hyped over that. Like, honestly, I was definitely hyped over that because I was like, of course, I don't have 1 million followers, but there has been 1 million times someone said, I want to see what Kia is doing. Like, and that was crazy to me because, like I said, even with the 100K on YouTube, when they compare it to like, this is this amount of people, 1 million people is crazy. And it's not even that it's 1 million people, it's just 1 million times. But like, that is a huge number. So I was very happy about that, I must say.
Mm-hmm. And what is some of your favorite type of content to create?
My favorite would be, even though I don't want my name so tied to The Sims, I love Sims 3. It's just a lot of drama, a lot of drama. But if we're talking like just day to day on Twitch, I really like to watch YouTube videos, like react to YouTube videos with my community on Twitch. That's definitely something I like to do because the commentary is A1, and then it's like it's not even just me. I can just make a face and the chat will say what's in my mind. So yeah, I love to react to crazy videos too on YouTube. I mean, from YouTube on Twitch.
Yes, I love those cocoa butter reaction videos.
Yes. Yes. Cocoa butter, please. Please, cocoa butter, can we keep the blindfolds? I feel like every episode should have a blindfold. Oh my goodness.
And I need to know where they get those people from. Like, how did they do the casting?
Like walking down the street, like, hey, do you know how to make lasagna? Like, what?
It's always the same format. We have one person who swears they got the best dish. One person asking where the seasoning is, where the flavor is.
Exactly the same thing every time.
But they so funny.
Yeah, I like cocoa butter.
So what is the most rewarding part about creating content?
I think it's just being able to relate to random people. Like, even a couple of days ago on Twitch, I was like, everybody write where you're from in the chat, like your state. And it's like crazy to see like every state, but then you get like these crazy places. That's like, I'm reaching these places. Like on Twitch, if somebody is new or if they're a lurker, if they type for the first time, it'll say first time viewer. A first time viewer, I asked where are you guys from, and they said Great Britain. What are you doing watching me in Alabama? A random black person in Alabama, and you're in Great Britain. I've got like Brazil, the Netherlands, like crazy places. And it's like I can reach these places, and a lot of these places that like when you go super far out, English is not even their first language. They probably just laugh when I laugh. They don't know, but even if my laugh can just make them laugh, like if they don't understand much English, if you can still enjoy this content and enjoy the vibe, it's amazing to reach that far out. So I feel like that is the number one thing that I love, just knowing I'm here in my house in Alabama. And then it's like when you zoom out on a map and you can just see so many people are tuned in, like from so many places. So that's cool.
Hmm. And I know your joy and your laughter is definitely contagious. And I remember in your videos you used to always say like, if you're having a bad day, your bad day ends here.
Yes.
So tell me why positivity is such an integral part to the content you put out.
I feel like negativity sells very fast, but anything that happens fast ends fast as well. And some people are able to ride on negativity. Like some people are just known for that, especially if we're talking about like celebrity blogs and stuff like that. But I just felt like let's try something different. Because I'm gonna be honest, in my early gaming years, I did used to argue with people, talk mess, all type of stuff. And I'm like, yo, the whole world is doing this. Like everybody is hopping on some type of drama train, selling some type of negativity to be able to get noticed or make themselves seem more than what they are. I'm like, how about just be nice? Like I don't know. Like
What a
that was
concept.
really my thing. Like, how about just be nice? So I was just like, let's try that. And I made some merch like it said positive vibes on it. And it sold pretty well. And then from there it was just like, and my Twitch streams, no arguing. Like I used to let people like curse the trolls out and all of this. Like, no. My mods know if a troll comes, instant ban. We're not going back and forth. We're gonna carry on. Sometimes I do say crazy stuff to the trolls. But I feel like let's just be nice. I feel like it's definitely more evil than nice in the world. So I would rather contribute to the nice. So
Hmm.
that's where that came from.
Hmm. How have you personally grown from creating content online?
I feel like I am more talkative now because like I said, when I was younger, I was just like the quiet crybaby at the family reunion and stuff like that. But now, I feel like it made me a bit more well spoken because, like I said, in relation to the family reunion, my family, I've never sat and like held like, extensive conversations with them and stuff. So even my great aunt, my grandma's sister, she's like maybe like 76 or something. She's like, I love to see Kia when she's talking on the screen. She talks so well.
On not on the screen. No.
Right. You know the old folks. When she's talking on that screen, she talks so good. I just love, and it's like these are people who knew me for my whole life, but I just wasn't, like I was just chilling, quiet. But now when I see them, I can talk to them just like this, like having the full conversation. They're like, "Wow, Kia, you're grown." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 28 years old. I'm not 8 years old." But it's just like I definitely feel like it helped me to be more comfortable with speaking, be more well spoken, know what to say too, especially in this day and age because you know how the internet goes. They don't want you to say too much of anything. So it keeps you on your toes. It keeps you on your toes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What is something you wish you would have known when you first started out making content?
Um, don't put yourself in the box. Like I said, I placed
Like
myself
Roddy
in the
Rich?
box. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like making content, you should not put yourself in the box. You will fail miserably. Miserably. Like I didn't fail. Like I'm still doing well, but I feel like I would have did better if I just played all type of games from the beginning. Like I feel like being a variety gamer or having variety content, it definitely makes it easier to do what you want to do. Like I said, they just look at me like, "Hey Kia, where's Olivia?" Like, no, no, no. So it's like, don't put yourself in the box. That is
Hmm.
the number one thing about content creation. Just do what you want to do. Have like a variety of things so you reach all different type of people. Like you'll reach the Sims audience, you'll reach a GTA audience. All different. Just up like an example I'd like to give Berleezy.
Hmm.
Shout out to the bro Berleezy. He
Hmm.
uploads all type of games. And I feel like that's why he's able to keep the flow because he didn't put himself in a box to one game. So yeah.
But also, speaking of Olivia, because I know that your Get Famous LP definitely helped to grow your channel a lot. Can you tell me about the time where Olivia died and how that helped sort of propel your channel?
It was crazy because I had two viral moments where Olivia died, and those two moments definitely helped grow my channel. But one of them, where when Olivia went into cardiac arrest, that was so unexpected, but it was my fault because I cheated the game. They're like, make an angry vlog. I'm like, okay. And she was angry, and right at the end, she got happy, and it counted as a happy vlog. So I'm like, no, I'm going to MC Command, and you about to get mad. Like, I don't care. So it's my fault. I made her so mad she had a heart attack.
Cardiac explosion? Oh no!
But the thing is, I didn't really share my YouTube too much, like on my Twitter and Instagram. But when that happened, I was like, yo, I gotta show this to somebody. And when I posted it, it went crazy. Like, and I didn't expect that reaction at all. So I was like, wow. And which one happened first? I don't know. But it was the same thing for both. Like when I saw one did well, I'm like, okay, she just died in a fire, and the dog's body
Foxy.
morphed into
Yeah.
something else. I'm like, just like how I said about the heart attack when I said somebody got to see this. I said somebody definitely got to see this now, because I can't make this up. But the thing about when the dog died, I mean, not when the dog died, when the dog saved her that day, and this is why I would say, like, when I tell people just push through what you're going through, that day, my boyfriend that I'm with right now, we were arguing, and I was like, I don't want to be with you no more. And I was so upset. And my mom was like, Kia, you didn't record your video for today because you caught up, in your relationship issues. And I'm like, whatever. So I can't sleep. And it's now like 4:00, 5 in the morning. And I'm like, yo, my mom is asleep. And I yell in my videos. So I'm like, I can't record. I'm like, I'm going to just record. So I was chilling. Like, and when I tell people this story, they go back and watch it. And they're like, yo, you were trying to be quiet. When the dog did that, it's like I was yelling but whispering at the same time because my mom is asleep across the hall. But it's crazy. That turns to be the #1 thing on my whole YouTube channel. And I'm like, if I would have just stayed caught up and upset with my boyfriend, knowing we're going to get back together tomorrow, I would have never recorded that video. So it was like, even when you're going through something, try to just push through it, because that viral moment changed everything about my YouTube. To this day, everybody's like, what the dog doing? What the dog? Okay, please. Please.
Yeah. Is it also true that Jackie Aina reposted that tweet?
Yes. Oh my goodness. As soon as you said that, I have it on hand. I saved the screenshot on my PC because Jackie Aina is that girl, okay? So yeah, she definitely retweeted that. Like I said, that was a crazy moment. No, she didn't retweet the dog. She retweeted Olivia having the heart attack. But yeah, that was crazy for me. Everybody was seeing that video. I was shocked.
You also make a whole bunch of different types of content, not just Sims 4. I actually discovered you from your Walking Dead Let's Play, because I love Walking Dead. And the first thing I noticed is, like, your Let's Play is, like, the funniest Walking Dead LP I think I've ever watched. Most people are trying to, like, understand the story and get immersed in the game, and you just be, like, talking about what's happening.
Right. I feel like a lot of people, especially because The Walking Dead was old when I played it. Like, I didn't play story games, so I got into story games later on. And people would comment like, you need to stop talking so much and pay attention. And say, you need to pay attention. And I'm like, this is a video game. Like, I'm just playing the game. But people love that series so much, they take it so serious. And me, I'm just like, look at him over there.
That's Baco and his wife over there as Travis Scott! Oh, there is a go. Travis Scott, baby. Hold on.
People had a big problem with that. They're like, you talk too much. I'm like, do you know you could go watch a silent walkthrough of this? Like, you don't have to watch me play it. Like, what?
Mm-hmm. But I feel like you definitely like offered something different that like other Let's Plays didn't offer. Like I've seen this story a million times. I already know what's gonna happen. So so that was fun for me.
Thanks.
Is there like of all like the different variety games you've played, do you have like a favorite?
I really like Saints Row, but only because of two of the side missions. One of them is the fuzz where you get to be a police officer, and I take my role way too serious when we play the fuzz. But I love playing the fuzz with my boyfriend, and also insurance fraud on Saints Row when you get hit by cars and your body flies like all over the map. And I don't know why I like that, but I would say Saints Row is probably one of my favorites. And also I like to play Trivia Murder Party on Jackbox. We love that in the Twitch community. I take that serious because I need to get my wins.
Mm-hmm.
I actually be kind of mad when I be losing. But those are definitely my two favorite random like variety games that I've played.
This is a question from Cam in your Discord server. How do you continue to see like your platform evolving over the years?
Hopefully, one thing I always say, I definitely hope that gaming can become what it used to be, because I feel like video games are just trash right now. Like, we don't really have too many games rolling out. When it comes to The Sims, you're either going to play old Sims or Sims 4. Well, Sims 4 is considered old now, honestly. Like, it's really old. And then GTA is like, okay, we've got modded 5M GTA, but GTA 5 came out in 2013. Like, all these games are old. Yeah, they have longevity. Okay, great. But where are the new games? Like, where are the new good games? So I would like to be able to keep gaming, but I need a game that's going to keep me entertained. I don't want to keep playing the same things over again. So yeah, I definitely said I would like to get back to gaming. I would like to grow my gaming audience more on Twitch, because I feel like right now a lot of people just like to come hang out for the reaction videos and stuff, because that's what I do most of. But it's just because there's no games to play. So who knows? Hopefully games get better and we could get into that and grow more with gaming again.
Also, would you consider branching out to like different consoles or different kind of platforms? Somebody in your Discord, Shakira, they ask, are you interested in playing Nintendo Switch games? And if so, which ones?
Fun fact, I have a Nintendo Switch in my house. I just don't play it because it's my boyfriend's daughter Nintendo Switch. But if I did play it, I really like Mario Kart, because I just like to talk trash in Mario Kart. But I feel like Switch has really all the games that's on every other platform. Of course, they have like the Mario games and Nintendo games, but I don't understand Smash Bros. Really. I like Mario Kart, like I said. I like Mario Party, but I need people to play it with. But apart from that, nah. Well, that's the thing. I would have to actually deep dive, because one of my friends, she just recently got a Switch, and she said they actually have some cool games on there. So I would have to look for myself. But right now, I would say no. Maybe just Mario Kart. That's it.
And we know that you're doing different types of content online as well, not just gaming. We know that you recently started your vlog channel, Kia and Kwan, and also your cooking TikTok. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
For our vlogging channel, honestly, my boyfriend, he's not a camera type of person, but he's always like, Kia, whatever you want to do, we can do it. So I'm like, okay, let's make a vlogging channel. So I just maybe over a week or 2 weeks, I'll record random things and then just figure out where to place them together and hey, this is my family right here. So of course it's a new YouTube channel. It's not monetized. We're not in it for that. I want it more so for documentation. And of course I have videos that I don't share that's family documentation, but I feel like just sharing a little bit, because that's what people like to see. I feel like people definitely like to see family vlogs, babies and stuff like that. So I was like, let's try it out. And I enjoy it. Honestly, I need to get more into picking up my camera, because my boyfriend's like, you're doing this right now. You should have vlogged it. I'm like, whatever, my phone's dead. I record with my iPhone. I'm like, oh well, I'll record it next. So I do want to get more into it, but I'm new to it, and we have been enjoying it, so that's cool. And then my cooking TikTok. I love my cooking TikTok. Honestly, as much trash as I've talked about TikTok over time, at the end of my pregnancy, I would just be so bored laying around. I'm like, I keep seeing all these funny videos on Instagram. I need to go on TikTok and see. Like, people always repost so much stuff. So on YouTube, my boyfriend found this guy, General Ock, and he makes like food on TikTok. So we started out watching that. Then I got into it, and I say, yo, I see so many people cook on TikTok. I could cook. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. So I started cooking it. Actually, like 2 nights ago, I opened TikTok. I don't have my notifications on, but I opened TikTok and I had mad notifications. One of my videos got 20,000 views out of nowhere.
Wow.
And I was like, let's keep cooking because this could be something. And it's funny too. On my cooking TikTok, people are commenting and they're like, I heard your voice and I said, yo, is that Kia? And then I clicked your page. So people are actually surprised to see me on TikTok. So I would like to grow that. Just strictly cooking. I don't want it to be related to The Sims or gaming. And nope, let's just cook. That's it. That's it.
Would you ever consider doing like cooking streams or anything?
I actually did. When I first moved here, I used to cook on stream, but I feel like it just takes so long. Like when you can just cook and record it and then like edit it to make it like 1, 2, 3, not having the people sitting through the whole process, waiting for it to come out the oven and all of it. So yeah, that's why I stopped doing it. But I have done it like a while ago.
So I have a few more questions from the Hula Gang that I want to go through before we end out. So Pixie Music 07 wants to know, what do you think you'd be doing if you never got into streaming or gaming?
I don't know. I can honestly say I don't know because I always felt like school was not my thing. So I really didn't want to go to school, and my parents were trying to force it. And honestly, I only had 2 jobs. I worked at Macy's in one mall and then Sears in another mall. So it's not like I was like on a track to become something amazing. I was just going where the wind blows at a time. But I'm glad it turned out this way because I can't imagine it like any different way. I feel like I would be out of place if it was different. Because I feel like this was, of course it was meant for me because I'm in this position, but I can't imagine not being in this position because it would be crazy. Because my parents were definitely not too pleased in the beginning with me because they wanted more for me. Because I went from being a straight A student to clowning off. So they wanted more, and I was like, hey, I could clown off and still be successful if I do this. So I'm glad I didn't end up having to, find another way. I can't imagine it being any other way.
And this is another question from Lex, and they ask, since becoming a streamer, how has your outlook on gaming changed from when you first started gaming?
I like gaming more when I realized, I could share it with people who relate. Like, these are people that actually, they've played this game or they do play this game, or even if they don't, they just enjoy it. So I was like, it's one thing to play games by yourself. Of course, you're having fun. But when you can share it like on a stream or a video, it definitely makes it even more fun than it already was. So that's definitely one thing I could say about it. But like I said, right now, games are trash. So like, I don't know. But just when I started or when I do game, I definitely enjoy just everybody being on the same page, especially when people could like help you out in the game if you don't know something, stuff like that. It makes it better to stream it. So yeah.
And this last question is just from me. What would you want your legacy to be?
Legacy, could you elaborate? Legacy as far as
like your impact. What do you want
like in game, like what did I leave behind, like that?
Yeah.
I would like to say I want people to remember like Kia was just saying anything. In a world in a world where everything is so straightforward, censored, like I said, negative, Kia was laughing, joking. Sometimes it didn't make sense, but I want people to be like, I remember when Kia made me laugh, or Kia told me this, like something, even if it wasn't a joke, if I was saying something serious and you took that with you forever, I want you to just remember, like, yeah, Kia was definitely a fun type of person. I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, Kia was mean or Kia was like fake or anything like that. You know, like I want people to take, that's why I always tell my stream too. I joke a lot, but I be serious too. I'll be serious too. So if you remember something serious, take that with you. Take a lesson from me, take a positive note, anything. But yeah, just know I was a fun but serious type of guy. Type of guy.
That actually reminds me of one other thing. What do you think is your favorite like Kia saying?
I would say right now, because it's been long lasting, because some of them just faded. And I think about that sometimes. Like some of them just faded away. But I'm a real chef type of guy. We could definitely use that one, because I use that day to day, even when I'm not cooking. Everybody knows I'm a real chef type of guy. And like I told you, I love my cooking TikTok. That's my focus right now. So I'm a real chef type of guy.
All right, perfect. So those are all of my questions. Thank you again for speaking with me. I enjoyed learning a little bit more about your story and how you came to be the loudmouth gamer.
Thank you very much. Honestly, I've done interviews before, but every time when I've done them, I'm always like so nervous in the beginning. And today I woke up, I told my boyfriend, I'm like, why do I feel nervous? You're like, Kia, just go do it. And honestly, sitting here, I was not nervous at all. We just had a cool conversation. So thank you for having me. Okay. Thank you for considering me in the first place, because I appreciate it 100%.
Of course. So congratulations on all that you've, done recently. Congratulations on your baby. I know you have, and you have a birthday coming up this month. It'll already have been passed by the time this video goes up, but
Right.
yeah, congratulations on all that. And thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. I really enjoyed getting to know Kia a little bit more and learning about her start playing Call of Duty, all the way up to doing Sims and reaction and IRL content. I definitely learned new things that I didn't know before. So if you enjoyed this interview, be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And let me know if there's other creators that you would be interested in me sitting down and having like a little chat with and learning more about their stories. I would love to do more content like this. Of course, be kind in the comment section. Links to all of Kia's channels and content will be in the description below so you can support her and her work. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone, and happy Women's History Month.